Welcome back to the corner flag. Game week 8 just finished, and take a look at that Premier League table. Who's top of the log? It's not yours.
Not us. But we tied.
But
Still goal difference, same points, everything.
It's just goals scored. 2 goals more. White side of North London and the red side of North London. 2 goals. That's all that separates y'all two.
As you can see, it's very empty.
Yeah, it's quite empty. Yeah? Kabir and Zayd are both out for this week. Last week also it was a very busy week. We couldn't really record last week, but we're back.
Yeah. We missed a week, but it's fine.
We mentioned that Spurs are now top of the log with you all.
Spurs and Arsenal, 20 points.
Yeah.
City on 18 points, and you guys were a tidy 17.
There's
a lot of stuff.
I think the Rams are out to get Liverpool, man. Too many things happened the past 2 game weeks, in all honesty, man. Yeah, it's bad. But we'll talk about it.
Okay. Luton versus Spurs, 1-0 to Spurs.
Oh, yeah. I watched that game.
I didn't, because who watches Spurs?
It's a job, man.
Who watches Spurs? You watch every other game besides Spurs.
Before I saw the time on which that game was going to be played, I thought Spurs was going to do well, but then I saw it was the early kickoff, and it was never
back in.
It was never back in, man. I took Salah out of my FPL, brought Son on. I thought, Son is going to cook. Did nothing.
Yeah, I know. Basuma with a double yellow. It's actually very impressive, though.
Why?
Because they had it before halftime. They came back after half, man down, they still got a goal and managed to still defend it.
It was a very tough win for Spurs. Like Spurs, it was Luton Town. It shouldn't have been as tough as it was.
Yeah.
The first couple of minutes, I think they were missing clear-cut chances. Like, I saw Richarlison missed a few, Pedro Porro missed one also.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then even before Spurs got the opening goal, Luton Town had I think the guy was in the 6-yard box and he missed.
You're kidding.
Yeah, and then then obviously a few minutes later, Van de Ven scored his goal.
With the goal, and then managed to keep a clean sheet. So, happy days. And now they're top of the log. Are you guys really top of the log?
They are.
Same goal difference, same points. Technically, we should go by alphabet. So, technically,
it's goals scored.
We should have won more goals. No, we should have won with less goals conceded.
But yeah, that Spurs game, I guess it shows just a bunch of character, really.
Yeah, I know. They're looking way better.
Tottenham now have the longest current unbeaten run in the Premier League as well. And Postecoglou is now top of the log.
Crazy.
Oh yeah.
And without Kane.
It begs the question: why is Kane holding them back? I don't think so.
I think they relied on Kane a bit too much. Now they've seen that they can actually score without Kane. All the goal scorers they've been having, Son, Kulusevski, Richarlison's got a 1 or 2 there.
Yeah.
No,
if you think about it, okay, I don't think they are a better team without Harry Kane. I think once they lost Eriksen, they never really replaced Eriksen until James Maddison now.
Okay, yeah, that's true. They needed
a number 10. Kane was dropping in so much the past 2 seasons.
They needed a number 10.
They needed a number 10. So I think if Kane was there, it wasn't going to take anything away from the Spurs team. If anything, maybe make them even stronger. I don't know. Controversial player number 2.
Yeah. But, happy days for Spurs fans. This is a taste of what it's like to be at top of the log.
Yeah.
Embrace it, because you guys are going to probably lose against Burnley or something like that.
So, James Maddison in the Premier League this season. Most passes into the box, 106. Most chances created, 25. And most assists, 5. Is he the best playmaker in the Premier League right now?
No, not the best playmaker. I say he's the signing.
Playmaker!
No, I say he's the signing of the season because 30-40 million, something like that?
Yeah.
Definitely signing the season 100%. But best playmaker? Nah.
But how not? I just told you the stats. Huh? He's all on top of those stats now. I just said.
I think.
Who's better than him? De Bruyne, unfortunately, is injured.
And De Bruyne is unfortunately, but I think at the moment there's 2 shouts.
Who?
Szoboszlai. Personally, I think Szoboszlai is quite good.
He does the things the stats don't measure.
Yeah, exactly. And Odegaard, obviously. You can't.
And Odegaard also.
Because, the goals, the assists, the way he moves the ball around.
No, true.
It's always that guy to pass to. I think. Shout. But no, he's getting there.
Spurs, we gave you all your praise. Okay, you all do deserve it.
Yeah.
But now it's time to move on. You all will fall off eventually.
Yeah, shut up. Moving on. Chelsea, second win. But Burnley. Only 1 win for Burnley, 1 draw, and I think it's about 6 defeats for Burnley. So, if they didn't win, the most surprising win was actually the EFL Cup, where they actually beat Brighton.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
True. Chelsea have won back-to-back Premier League games away from home for the first time since October 2022.
Mad.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The player to talk about in that game was Raheem the Dream.
I was going to talk about Cole Palmer.
No, man.
I was going to talk about Cole Palmer.
Of course, you'll talk about
it. It reminds me of Stephen Hawking. I don't know why. He just think Stephen Hawking reincarnated. I can't get over this guy.
He was alright, but I would say better the match was Sterling.
He was playing a right wing, but people say he was kind of drifting into the middle, offering like a more of a cam role.
Yeah, he was drifting a lot.
So it was interesting, yeah.
No, but the reason why I say Sterling, because for all of the goals, including that own goal that Burnley scored, Sterling was involved in every single goal. Even Nicholas Jackson's goal, a bursting run from the left wing, crossed it over. Then I don't know who it was. Someone passed it to Nicholas Jackson. And Sterling was the man.
It'd be a shame if he got
pulling
injured.
the
It'd be a shame if he got injured. On international break. International break is going to do Chelsea harm. Because they're on a good run of form now. 3 games win. Like 2 games in the Premier League back-to-back wins.
Yeah.
Now it's international break and then they come back and versus us. I say
that's going to be the first game back.
It's the first game back.
Yeah. Arsenal's had a few tough fixtures now.
Yeah.
Well, Drews against Spurs was tough with the log, which is good.
Man City, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. And then we beat Man United. So already 3 of the top 6 we've got.
Arsenal are cooking this season.
And we tied for first. Listen, you Chelsea fans, you guys need to relax. Okay, we're seeing this whole talk about we're coming for the title. We're coming for the title.
Must be true.
Chelsea are back. You guys are not back.
They just
I say you guys honestly got lucky. Fulham and Burnley, please.
They're trolling, man. Trolling. There's no way they're bad. But if anything, it's the start now. It's slowly but surely, maybe it's happening.
I think their first test is now against us.
I think that's a very big jump now. Like, if they do just remain undefeated, if they at least draw against you, then But I don't think anyone's expecting a Chelsea win against you.
I hope not. Stamford Bridge, and they stuck at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, it's not a fortress.
It's not a fortress. It's like Sunday League feels.
Yeah.
United versus Brentford 2-1.
McSauce. No. I watched that game also, and it was a shambles. Manchester United.
They didn't look good at all.
Did you see the goal they conceded?
Yeah.
Nana.
But Casemiro actually made the mistake first.
Yeah, it was Casemiro first. But now it's very common now that Casemiro make a mistake.
Yeah, he's not looking like...
I think last season was his final good season.
Yeah,
he hasn't been good this season at all.
Yeah, I think this season he's
fallen off massively.
He's on fraud watch. But Onana is bad. I don't know what,
They sold the Golden Glove winner
for this guy.
Like, they literally won the Golden Glove.
I say they give that Turkish guy a chance.
They should at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we've got nothing to lose.
Onana is really bad, man.
I'm actually surprised that United won with the centre-back pairing of Maguire and
Johnny Evans. And the thing is, United, they can't do anything. Like, their injuries fair now. I'll show some sympathy here.
Sancho's out for a while.
Yeah,
apparently.
Is it?
Yeah, he's out for a few months. Apparently, yeah.
And Varane is made out of glass, man.
Yeah,
when he comes back, he goes out again.
They need like a young talent. Like, I think they wanted Kim and Jay.
They wanted him, but now he obviously chose Bayern, so that's
Debo, I think.
So Debo is the one that they want in January. In January, they're going to go after him again, apparently.
I hope they get him because...
No, I hope they don't get him.
Sorry, I forgot your rivals, yeah.
But your rival came back on.
Sorry. But I mean, McSauce comes on, he showed that Scotland form.
Yeah,
he showed that Scotland. He was Scotland.
Scott McSauce out of nowhere. I think before the 2 goals, he even scored the offside goal. So that first goal, it was like magic. Yeah, the guy tried to clear it. It was a poor clearance from Brentford's defender, but he still picks it out of the air from an awkward height. Then he still volleys it. It is a very good goal from McSauce.
That would be like a FIFA goal. No, but I mean, they didn't play well, but they got a result. But again, it's Brentford. Yeah. And you guys are literally sitting 1 point at Chelsea, 10th place. 4 wins, 4 losses.
4 wins, 4 losses.
4 wins, 4 no draws.
Man United were minutes away from losing 3 consecutive Premier League home games for the first time ever in their history.
First time ever in the history.
Ever.
And then on the brink of it.
And then, obviously, like we mentioned, now Scott McTominay came on the 87th minute to score goals in the 93rd and 97th minute.
Crazy.
And then, in scoring these 2 goals, this is the latest Manchester United have ever been behind in a Premier League game in which they've come back to win.
It's crazy. I understand that when I saw McTominay coming in, I was like, to win a game? And he proved me wrong. He got his 2 goals.
Yeah.
And they were like good 2 goals.
It was, though. It was like Scott McTominay.
But Brentford, I thought they played Park the bus.
Yeah, I think towards the end, like I don't know what to say. There was no tactics whatsoever.
Yeah.
Hook the ball and then absorb.
You can't always do it. And I thought Garnacho when he came on was also pretty good.
Yeah, no, Garnacho.
I think he's off the bench merchant.
This is the 4th game United burst against a London club. They've lost against Spurs, Arsenal, and Crystal Palace. Now they won their first London club of the season.
Finally.
It took Brentford.
For you guys.
Alright, question. Now here's a bit of a conversation to have now. Obviously, this win makes the whole United camp a bit more calmer. Nah?
Yeah.
Had they lost, you know, the way modern day football works now, was that going to be the end of Erik ten Hag?
I don't think so. I don't think so. It was in Sheffield first, then City. So I feel like if they lost Brentford and Sheffield, then they would have been started. You know, they were Erik ten Hag out.
Yeah. I think a lot of the United fans are already saying ten Hag out because as much as they won this game,
Because honestly, I don't see what he's doing.
His identity ain't really that impressive. But you know, you have to take it with a pinch of salt because of the injury.
That's true too. I mean, yeah, okay. But it goes back to the question of why didn't they sign? Maybe then it goes back to the board. So as a whole, I think United itself is just
all the United fans
a bad
always
place.
They always link it up back to the Glaciers.
You need Sheikh Jassim.
Who's that?
The guy who's trying to buy United. He was like that close apparently. Like he was offering like big money to buy United.
I was saying give them the excuse of injuries. But no, in that game there, except for the defense, there's no injury crisis.
Yeah.
The 6 people in front of the defense, they should be scoring goals.
There's no link between the mid and the attack.
Yeah.
Don't get me started about Martial. Yo, my man got a bad door close. They didn't score a goal.
He's
bad. He's so bad.
This has been known. Though.
I think that's also they don't have a back. If Hoyland gets injured,
yeah,
I guess they put Marcus Rashford back to striker, but then take Garnacho and then it goes back to like beginning of the season. So
no, I don't know. So what United, the only excuse you can give them is the fact that they'll concede goals because of the defense and the goalkeeper, but they can't score goals. Like it took Scott McTominay to score goals for
them. I mean, you guys,
What's the excuse? Like we'll have to wait and see when that City game comes around. Because City right now aren't looking that strong.
Yeah, so maybe United pulls like one out of the hat.
They could, and then maybe that might spark
nice.
momentum for them.
2-2 Liverpool, Brighton. So Brighton in the past 5 games have only won 1
before this game. Yeah,
which is. And they would lost 6-1 to Aston Villa. That's crazy.
In that gap they lost 6-1 to Villa also. They were good, Brighton, but they had a lot of fortune because if you talk about individual players, Liverpool were the better team because even Matoma versus Arnold, if you watch the game, for the first time ever, Arnold was solid in the back. Arnold was solid. You could see the difference when Joe Gomez came on. Matoma was not doing anything. And when Joe Gomez came on, then Matoma started to cook on the left wing. When it came to the one-on-one battles, I think Liverpool were the better team. Overall, Liverpool were the better team also. But I think it was that first goal. Van Dijk lapse in concentration, gave the ball to McAllister. McAllister had 3 Brighton players on top of him, and then obviously the goal came like that. But Alisson also took too long to react. So Alisson doesn't react fast enough, and then he misses the ball. Obviously,
I got a very bold question to ask you.
What?
You guys think you're still title challengers?
Yeah, we're only 3 points behind.
No, because I mean, think of it. I know
we're only 3 points behind.
I think on the face it's a stupid question to ask.
But give more context here. So the Spurs game, obviously, it's universally known that we got robbed in that game. So the fact that we lost 3 points where we should have at least walked away with 1. And then even this game here, for Liverpool's penalty, Pascal Gross made a challenge in the box, denying Szoboszlai of a goal scoring opportunity. Last man also. No yellow card. Forget red card. No card at all. He should have been sent off there.
Yeah, you and your ref problems.
It's bad, bro.
It's bad, huh?
Because honestly speaking, how wasn't Pascal Gross
took the VAR like very personally and said, "No, we're not gonna give you guys anything." Right?
Nah, because Pascal Gross, if he was sent off, Liverpool would have been 2-1 up in that moment, and then it was still just at the end of first half. So the whole second half we were gonna be versing 10 men. With that draw, Roberto De Zerbi is the first Premier League manager Jurgen Klopp has faced 4 or more times across all competitions and has failed to beat. 2 losses and 2 draws. Yeah, Brighton are still so they can still challenge.
They're top 5.
They can still challenge for Europa League.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the only thing is it's like games like these where Liverpool shouldn't even be drawing. It will come back to Python.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Forget the title race. Also, it's like you want to guarantee Champions League football. You don't want to be in a top 4 race.
Yeah, you want to be.
So we shouldn't have lost against Spurs, and we shouldn't have drawn today. But the Spurs one was the one where you can literally say it was out of our hands. This one here, it was still a bit more in our hands.
Yeah, no, 100%.
To get the full 3 points.
So now you guys are sitting fourth.
Fourth, yeah.
We took our place now.
No, it's only 8 games in. It's only 8 games in.
But
we still have to verse each other, so that's gonna be a tight one. Huh?
That's gonna be crazy one. Yeah. That takes us to the game of the week.
Okay. Before he just played. It was
quite a boring game.
Yeah.
quite a boring game.
Yeah.
But
One of the talking points of the game was
so personally, I think Kovacic should have been sent off.
same. What's
Stats-
different from that and Curtis Jones? That's what I want to know. Yeah.
No, not even that. You know what? That's the thing. Starts up on the ankle. It was possible. They checked it for a possible red card.
Yeah.
Then he goes to tackle again, almost similar into Declan Rice. Should have been another yellow.
So Kovacic, he should have 3 yellows.
He
also.
should have. Yeah.
What is the difference between that and Diogo Jota?
To be fair, he should have had 3 yellow cards.
No, man. Honestly, these officials are shit, bro. There's no
They're
consistency.
bad.
It's so inconsistent.
He should have been sent off, and that was beginning of the around 30th minute. He should have been. That would have changed up the game completely.
Yeah, but at least for you all, it doesn't change the result.
Yeah, didn't change the result. City sitting in third. Thank God.
And you know, this is
Thank
the first time
God.
I don't know in how long. I
can't remember seeing City less than second.
in this stage right now, they lost back-to-back Premier League games, and they've lost 3 consecutive games domestically. They've got to
It's the time for the controversial statement.
What's the controversial statement? Which one
You
is
guys
this
are
one?
one-man team. One-man team. It wasn't even City fans watching this, but you guys are a one-man team. See, Rodri went out 3 games. 3 games. Imagine Rodri gets injured like midway through the season. Bliss.
Well, you can see, like City, when key players get injured, we always thought that they had squad depth, but they struggled today without De Bruyne and Rodri.
Yeah, and Rodri, yeah.
So, because if you, and you know what, here's another controversial statement. Haaland, if he doesn't have the service, he's nothing.
He's nothing. He's a tap-in merchant.
Shit.
He's a tap-in merchant. He's a tap-in merchant.
How are we saying this about a future Ballon d'Or?
Saliba's going to take out his pockets tonight. Keys, wallet. Oh, Haaland. Pocketed. Straight.
Are we saying this about a future Ballon d'Or winner?
Huh?
He's going to win the Ballon d'Or.
Probably going to win the Ballon d'Or. But now at the moment, what I can say is his Ballon d'Or is going to be fraudulent. We're based on tap-ins.
No, but isn't that true though? Because, like, if you look at majority of his goals, I know he scored about, 50-something.
Something like that, yeah.
But none of them were like out. Like, none of them were created by himself in a way.
Yeah, nothing was like
majority of them were team goals.
Nothing was like him, like his own technical flair. It was just past tap.
Maybe there was 1 or 2, like, awkward ones in the air where he should have headed it, but he went with his feet. So now,
Yeah, I said, oh wow, yeah, a big thing.
No, but it's not to hate Haaland. It's just it needs to maybe add that to his game. Because even hold-up play, he was struggling against
He was
Arsenal.
struggling,
Couldn't
yeah.
even hold up play.
Honestly, we don't have the strongest end. Okay, Saliba and Gabriel are fine. They're strong, they're big.
Yeah.
But Haaland's bigger, I feel.
He is bigger,
Yeah,
100%.
he is.
Before that game started, Arsenal's previous 12 Premier League games against Manchester City. I don't have to say. I have to show you the significance of your win today. The previous 12 Premier League games, you all lost. Forget. You
drew.
You all lost your previous 12 Premier League games against City. Aggregate score was sitting at a 5 to y'all and 33.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
So, it is good fortune, but you'll end up
This season we beat City twice in Community Shield, and now today we beat them twice. Can we give Declan Rice signing of the season shout yet? Think about it. Okay, he's not there.
James Madison for me.
No, okay.
Forget GA.
But you're
Forget
based on GA.
No, I'm not basing on GA. I'm talking about the impact he's had on the club also.
What about the impact we had here?
He's had a good impact, but
He's always there. He's always there to receive a pass. He's
Today,
there to get the last minute tackle.
But today, James Madison, this week, James Madison also, to his assist to Van der Ven, they made Spurs win. It's quite even.
I think I'm going to put it there.
What? Declan Rice.
I'm going to put him as a shout.
You
Obviously,
can have your opinion. You can have your opinion. For you, maybe he is. But
yeah,
very
so
biased.
I think, well, I'm not going to say as yet. I don't think he's as yet, but I think he's getting there.
Here's a few more stats also. First Premier League win against Pep Guardiola. Arteta.
Really?
Yeah. First Premier League win against Man City since 2015. Arsenal.
Yeah. Ironically, I think that game
Since
we
2017.
won in 2015, I think Arteta was actually playing.
In 2015?
Yeah.
Probably.
I think he was playing. I think overall, I think we deserved it. I think it was a very even game, kind of more of like as you like tactical game.
Yes.
But I think once we got that goal, is
Solid.
you know what I'm saying.
So that was our Premier League Big Six recap. Obviously, a lot of happy fans in the Reds. A lot of happy fans in North London, basically. Spurs and Arsenal had a good game week. Man United also. Very, very good game week for them in terms of results only, but I think that will just be paving over the cracks. I think there's still a lot of problems there. But now, for us rival fans, it's okay. Let this pave over the cracks for now. Because that result obviously will make things a lot more calmer. And then for Liverpool, I think it's Liverpool against the officials this season. I can't even lie.
But as a quick comment,
Yeah.
Title race is heating up.
It is though. It's
There's
very
Arsenal
exciting.
and Spurs on 20.
Yeah.
City 2 points behind. Liverpool 1 point behind. And then you have Aston Villa and Brighton 1 point behind you guys.
Yeah. I know Aston Villa and Brighton might not be in the title race,
But top 4, top 5.
If there had to be a winner, it had to be Arsenal.
It had to.
City is the team to beat in the Premier League. So if you take points off City, it keeps literally the whole league still close together.
But I mean, it's crazy. They already got 2 losses.
You said it.
City.
Well, who's City's next few games then? If you can this be a few more losses?
Brighton.
Oh, Brighton.
But at the Etihad. So.
But still
United at Old Trafford. And then, Bournemouth, I think they should win. But then they play Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, which we'll see how Chelsea gets on against Arsenal.
By then, yeah. Hopefully Chelsea got some
We'll see what happens. And then they play you guys at Etihad.
Oh, but this is the first time in a while where I think we'll be versing City at the Etihad first. Usually they come to Anfield.
Oh, is it?
And then we've
So now you guys are versing the Etihad.
Now we're versing them first. Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
So
I like that.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah. So the season's still young, only 8 games in.
But shaping up to be a really good season.
I do love the fact that Spurs, Arsenal.
Not Spurs.
I do love the fact that Spurs, Arsenal, and Liverpool and City are all in the title race.
Not Spurs.
They're
Spurs are going to make a Spursy moment and they're going to lose back-to-back games.
Until that happens, the Spurs are currently looking down on the rest of the Premier League. They're sitting top.
No, but I told you, we should be ahead of them. Alphabetic order. Yeah. But that's about it. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And don't forget to tune in for next week's predictions because of international break. But other than that, subscribe, like. And again, apologies for last week, but we're back.
We're back. The momentum is here.
Yeah, momentum is here.
See you guys in the next video.